Self-made and the misconception of spirituality, spiritism. Self-made and the misconception of spiritual power. You cannot become spiritual if you are not self-made. Self-made in the sense that you get to do the things you want to do. Self-made that everything comes from self-validated, self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, self-discipline. It all ends with self. You have to be self-made in order to become more spiritual. Some people seek spirituality when they are at their lowest. Others seek spirituality when they are looking for revenge in life. When things aren't things aren't moving well in their lives. You don't have to seek self at your lowest, else it is going to incur vibrating on a lower frequency. Seek spirituality, seek power when you feel powerful, when you're in your element, when you're vibrating on a high frequency, when you feel your most abundant self, when you feel you are mostly connected with the inner being within you, with your true self. Yeah, so being highly spiritual, a true spiritual. Sometimes people come to me and it's like, I ask, do you have privacy? Do you have a safe space? Can you create a sacred space? And they'll be like, oh, I don't live alone. I share my room. I have a roommate, this and that. You can't assume spiritual power. Master yourself if you are not self-made.
You can't master yourself if you keep giving excuses, if you keep making excuses as to why you can't sit by yourself, carve out some time specifically to build your soul up. If you keep self-sabotaging, and that is why I know most people don't really want power, don't really want change, because they don't change at all. And if nothing ever changes, nothing changes. Some people just want to complain about their issues, about their problems. They just want someone to complain to. They don't really want to put in the work, put in the effort into becoming their best self. Spirituality becomes part of your life, your everyday practices that helps you align with your true self, your best version. Practices that releases things that needs letting go of. Spirituality is a full-time investment. It's a full-time job, because if you are not self-made, how are you going to be able to afford spiritual items, your incenses, your candles, your oils, things that resonates with your soul, that will help you in building your spirit self up? If you aren't self-made, if you aren't able to make your own life decisions, if you are not on your own, self-reliant, how are you going to be able to afford spiritual items on consistent basis, since spirituality becomes part of your life, basically your life? also to afford spiritual books that will broaden your knowledge bank and your wisdom about spirituality, to be able to print your seals and sigils for your meditation and manifestation works, your ritual baths, your spiritual cleansing, activities that boosts your spirituality. I take on going to the beach almost every day because I draw my spiritual power from the ocean. I draw my power from the water. So it has to feel true to you. It has to feel something that you are called to do, you feel drawn to. I would say something that resonates deeply within your soul. If it's not true to you, you are living someone else's spirituality. Yeah, so it all goes down to self-discipline, consistency, perseverance. Without self-discipline, you can't master yourself. And you must be self-made in order to achieve all these things and become spiritually powerful.
Some people even don't have the discipline to get up in the middle of the night and meditate to build their own soul. If you lack self-discipline, it will be very hard to become more spiritual. Discipline, your timing, specific days that you have to perform your rites, specific days, specific times that you have to get up and do your mindfulness, specific times that you have to be up communicating with your spirit family, with your spirit guide, with your soul. Self-made in the sense that you don't get to be told you have to do this. Self-made in the sense that you make your own life decisions. You control the affairs of your life. You regulate your own ecosystem of emotions. You regulate your own emotions. You are an ecosystem of positive emotions for your own self. You don't look outside of you to seek happiness, to seek love, to seek things that should come naturally from within you. Self-made in the sense that you don't live to please other people, you only please yourself, you put yourself first. Self-made equals power. Self-made equals being highly spiritually inclined. Self-made equals spiritual power and spirituality.